Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is story week. I have a very interesting one. This story week is about a guy who I met on Facebook. This is before I went on any dating app, on anything. Um, so this guy, he didn't know I was trans. So it's kind of juicy, but I will get to explaining on how he found out I was trans and everything that happened between me and him and stuff like that. Again, this video is just an awareness of trans women that all trans women go through. The world is so cruel, and sometimes people are so close-minded, and it's really irritating. And from this experience, I learned from it, and I'm glad that I went through that because he's a great guy. So yeah, but let's get right to this video.
Those days, trying to find a place where you make them just be alone. All those nights.
So guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I said, this is story week. So who's ready for this juicy tea? Because I know I am. So you better fucking grab your fucking Doritos or your motherfucking popcorn and grab some freaking Pepsi because girl. Okay, so let's start off by me and this guy. He added me on Facebook a while back. I accepted it because he was really cute, but I never talked to him, so I never really paid attention to him. One day, he decided to blow up my Facebook. He started liking all my pictures, well, a couple of my pictures, not all of them, and a status that I posted, I really need to get out of Utah and find me a boyfriend, something like that. It was supposed to be a funny Facebook status. He liked it, and at this time, I wasn't on any dating app. I wasn't talking to guys just because, again, I felt really insecure how guys would feel if I told them I was trans, or I didn't even know how to tell someone that I was trans. Obviously, telling someone who you like and have an interest with is different from telling your friends and your family. People like that support you, they love you, they accept you, they know you, who you are. You're telling a complete stranger who you are. Complicated, and that's how it was with me. I was just in my, this happened around December, so I was just in my like 5th month of transitioning. So, I was still learning and adjusting to men. But yeah, so this guy didn't message me. I messaged him first, and as I was saying is that I messaged him first, so it was something that I have never done. I'm a rebellious person, but I wasn't that rebellious yet, not like I am now. But yeah, so I messaged him first, and in the message I asked one of my guy friends, how do I flirt with a guy? Because I don't know how to flirt. If you know me, you know that I don't know how to flirt. I know how to sex hug, everything else, but I do not know how to flirt. That's one thing I do not know what to do. Like, I'm just like, what do I do? Anyways, so in this message, I don't know if you look it up on the GIFs, you know how they have the little stickers that move and stuff. So I looked up a rolling ball, and I sent that to him, and then I messaged him and said, oops, my ball slid in your DMs. And he said, ha ha ha. He replied right away. He was like, ha ha, you got balls, hella funny. And let me just tell you, he doesn't know I'm trans. Not yet, at least. So me and him hit it off. We have a really great conversation in literally just 3 hours. We're talking about music, about everything. So it was going great. It was amazing. And that night, like I said, I have never gone out with a guy just because I was scared to. So this was before the other story time with John. I don't know if you've ever seen that video, but I will link it in the description box just so you can see what happened with that dude. But this happened before it happened with John. So John hasn't even been in the picture yet. This was even before that. This guy's name, we're gonna name him Mike. Mike was the first guy that I have ever came out to and experienced what I went through with, and done anything with. The first guy. So to me, that was kind of special because I'm really insecure and really just like want to protect myself. So I'm really like in my own bubble. And Night I wasn't. And I don't know what even went through my head. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, girl, like, estaba ahí de loca. Yo estaba ahí de loca. Estaba, I don't know, like, I want to just get. Oh. Anyways, he tells me, he's like, do you want to go out? And I'm just like, yeah. He invited me to get drinks. I told him I was 19, so I'm not old. I mean, yes, I'm 19. So I told him I wasn't old enough, and he's like, oh, that's fine. We can go get coffee or something. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. He picks me up, and again, I have educated my mom on, people like me, blah, blah. So, she literally went outside her window, because that's where he parked, and, like, wrote down his license plates, and I was just like, Mom, please stop. Oh my God, like, esa mujer está loca también, está loca de la cabeza. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, I'm going to be okay, but we're just getting coffee, But that's not what happened. He took me to a hookah lounge. And we went and we were smoking. Obviously, that's what you do at a hookah lounge. And, everything was going great. We were getting to know each other. Like, he was showing me pictures of his body because he has a nice body. Let me just tell you that. He's cute. He's handsome. He has a beard. That's what attracts me into a man. Like, he was just... he's so fine. And, like, I'm so upset, like, how everything went down. Because... But anyways, I kind of knew what he wanted. But at the same time, I didn't mind, just because, like I said, that was my first time going out with a guy, and the first guy I have ever told that I was trans. So, to me, that was like, girl, just, do whatever. Do whatever it takes to get some fucking... But, yeah, so we were just talking, and then I showed him some pictures of me, because, girl, I mean, look at me. He was really sweet. He was like, I really like the way you talk, and he liked my voice. I hate my voice. I think my voice is so ugly, but, whatever. At the hookah lounge, he bought me a drink. I forgot, it was a Gatorade, I think. And then he asked me, he's like, do you, like, kiss me? And I was just like, in front of all your friends, like, what? Do you want me to kiss you? But yeah, so he asked me to kiss him, and I was just like, oh, girl, I was shook. Like, I've never kissed a guy in front of, like, so many people. Never, like, ever in my entire life. And, like, we kissed. And a few minutes later, like, 30 minutes, we go out, and he's like, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. And by this time, I thought he was taking me to the coffee place. But he didn't. And... we got in his car, and we started talking, and, like, I don't know where he grabbed my face, and, like, we started making out really, really, really hardcore. And he's like, we were in his car making out for 20 minutes. And he stopped, he's like, okay, I need to stop. And I'm like, he's like, we need to go slow. And I'm like, I was just like, yeah, we need to, like, go slow, because, I mean, I still haven't told you I'm trans, so, like, you gotta chill. But yeah, then we went to the gas station. He bought me a drink again, and he bought gum. And I literally, like, Snapchatted my friend, and I was like freaking out. I was like, this guy, like made out with me fucking hardcore, and he doesn't even know I'm trans. Like, I'm tripping the fuck out. Like, what do I do? Obviously, you know, she had no idea what to do because she's not trans, you know, so I'm just like, So yeah, I'm gonna show you the video of me like literally flipping out. I'm gonna upload it right here. TT, he just made out with me hardcore, and I don't know what to do. He doesn't know I'm trans, and I don't know if I should tell him. I have no internet, so I'm gonna save this. I don't know what to do. Mike literally starts like making out with me again and gets really intense with me, and you know, starts kissing my neck and you know, stuff like that. And I was just like, breathe, girl, breathe. Breathe. Girl, I couldn't breathe. I was dying. Like, everything was just getting so intense and so crazy. Like, I don't know why I didn't even tell him sooner. I don't know why. I don't know fucking why. Then we go somewhere else. He takes me to this place here in Utah. We call it the Abandoned Rec Center. It's by Murray or Midville, one of those two places. And he took me there, and like we started making out. He literally like starts kissing my neck and like starts getting really crazy, and he starts I was just like, oh my god, like boy, and like I feel really good. I've never had that done, and girl, now I know what my friends talk about when they're saying they love getting their titties sucked. I'm just like, I love getting my A-cup titties sucked too. Mosquito bites matter as well, so what's up? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, I started taking his pants off, and you know, I started sucking on his popsicle, basically. Yeah, his popsicle is really yeah. So then I stopped. I freaked out because he puts his hands on my thighs, and he starts going towards, you know, my private stuff. And let's just say that hormones don't make you get a, well, they do. You can get rouses still, but mine was tucked really well. Let's just say that. So if he would have grabbed there, he would have felt like a vagina, but it's not a vagina. So, boy, get your fucking hands out of my panties. Anyways, I literally push him, and he's like, is everything okay? I'm just like, shit, I'm about to ruin the moment. And he's like, why? What's wrong? And I'm just like, I look down and I start laughing. And, you know, I was just thinking, like, should I tell him? Because he was so nice to me and so generous, like, the whole time riding back to where we were going. We were just getting to know each other. He was calling me beautiful, and, like, the way he liked how I smiled, the voice that I had, everything. He was just so generous, and I have never had someone treat me that way. Guys are really just, the guys that I have talked to have been really douchey. And, you know, to me, at that moment, I was just thinking, should we continue and just tell him that I don't want to go that far? But I'm glad that I did tell him, because, you know, as a trans woman, I think it is your job and it is his right to know that you are a, you know, a transgender woman. Because, you know, so many people think that trans women try to fool guys, and that's not the point of us trying to do. We don't want to fool anyone. You know, that's not what we're trying to do. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Let's just get that straight. I love who I am, and I will never lie to someone about who I am. Again, like how I said in the past video, if we're just talking as friends and nothing's going to happen between us, he doesn't have to know, because I have to protect myself as well. But if I think we're going somewhere and it's getting really intense, then he does have the right to know that I am transgender. At this moment, I did not think this way, because again, I was trying to educate myself, and I think the reason why I went with him was because I wanted to experience something that so many trans women go through. And it was so scary because, you know, I didn't know what his reaction was like. I didn't know what he was gonna do. you know? So it was scary for me to be like, hey, I'm trans, you know, I was born male, but I am transitioning to a woman. You know, like women like me have been killed because we're different, or because guys think that masculinity is so threatened. And it's just ridiculous that women like me have to go through shit like this because men are so insecure. But not everyone's going to like me, and I know that for a fact, you know? And I'm fine with that, you know? I'm not trying to make the whole world love me. I can care less if, you know, guys do or don't like me. Because I'm not transitioning for them. You know, I am this person for me. Not for my family, not for my friends, not for a boy, not for no one. For me. You know? So, anyways, I ended up telling him, and I was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm literally about to kill the mood. I apologize for killing the mood. Not apologizing because of who I was. I was apologizing for killing the mood. And he's like, what's wrong? And I told him I was trans. And he stayed quiet and he didn't say anything. I kissed him, and then I kind of felt like he wasn't in the mood anymore, so I stopped. And I'm like, okay, if you don't want to continue doing this, you can take me home. It's okay, you know? And he just stayed quiet, and he's like, I'm just shook. He didn't say shook, but he was literally shook. Like, you can see it in his face that he was shook. He's like, what? And he didn't say in a rude way. He was just like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm trans. And he was like, how? You don't look. And, you know, by that he meant that I didn't look like a boy or even a trans woman, because a lot of trans women, how would I put this? The word in the trans community is called passable. It's a really ugly word. Like, it's just so ugly. Like, people use the word passable as a trans woman being able to pass as a woman, and, you know, like a cis woman, or a trans man trying to pass as a man. I just think the word is just overrated for me. I can care less if I am passable or not, but obviously he thought that I was, because, you know, he said, you have the body as a girl, you're beautiful and all this, and I'm just like, I'm like, he's like, is that even your real hair? And he literally thought I was wearing a wig. I'm just like, no, boo, like, these are real inches, honey. But yeah, and he was just like, I've never been with anyone like you before, so that's new. And I'm just like, you know what, it's okay, like, you can literally take me home. You know, I should have told you. And he's like, yeah, you should have told me from the beginning. I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's just that this is so new to me, and it was a new experience, and I don't know what was going through my head. And I explained to him, like, you know, what women like me go through, and I thanked him for not flipping out. You know, even though I was, like, literally so scared, I had my hand right in the door, like, in the, to open the door, because I was literally, if he was gonna get close to me and do something, like, I was booking it, like, deuces, you know, like, I would find my own way home. But no, that's not what happened. He was really nice, and he's like, yeah, can we go home? And I'm just like, yeah, that's okay, let's go home. And, you know, I was really confused at that moment, because he's so sweet, and, you know, like, even though I told him I was trans, like, he was shook about it. He was holding my hand, like, the whole way home, you know, when he was dropping me off. So I was just so confused on how he felt, because, you know, he was asking me questions, and I was answering them as honest as much as I could. And, you know, after he dropped me off home, like, he told me, like, maybe he would want to try it, you know, hooking up with me. And by that time, like, that's not the way that I thought. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to, but obviously I didn't tell him that. And he kissed me. He gave me a goodnight kiss. And that's why even I was more confused. And I messaged him when I got home, and I just told him, I apologize for not telling him sooner. And he was like, it was just fine, let's just drop it. And until now, we don't talk anymore, but he still has me on my social media, and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, you know, moral of the story is just basically, as a trans woman, and, you know, you barely coming out and experiencing, I think it's amazing that you want to experience new things, but sometimes it is a little scary, because guys, like I said before, they feel threatened to be around someone like us because they think we're trying to fool them when that's not even the cause, because there's no one to fool, you know? If you like someone for who they are, then you like them. So what? Like, deal with it, you know? Don't feel insecure about it just because you're a man. It doesn't make you any less of a man if you are with a woman who is trans, or with a man who is trans. It does not make you lesbian or less of a woman just because you decide to hook up with a trans man. You know, we are humans just like anyone else. So this video is just to educate people that not everyone has the life they make it seem they do. So it doesn't matter if you are trans or if you are cis. I think you should always be safe on who you're going with and what you're gonna do, and always know your limits on what you're gonna do. Again, I'm just glad that I did go through that experience, and I'm so lucky that this guy did not flip out on me, because like I said before, so many guys do on women like me, and it's just so horrible and terrifying, honestly. But I'm just grateful that he didn't like flip out on me. But yeah, this is the end to this video. Again, this is the story time that Mike didn't know I was trans until I told him. But I really do hope this video was educational and it helped a lot of people understand that trans women do go through a lot of stuff as well. And not just trans women, trans men as well. And yeah, so I really do hope you learned something new. I did, and I'm glad I did, because it changed my way of seeing people, and I'm glad it did, because after that, like, that experience, that's when I got into dating apps, all that stuff, and I've been really open about it. So yeah, again, I have so many story times that I want to tell you guys about, so hopefully I can get to them. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and again, like I said, I hope you did learn something. If you have any other more ideas of what videos I should be doing, please comment them down below, or message me personally on any of my social media. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. I'm really active on there. You know, you can always see behind the scenes on what I do in my daily life. It gets really intense sometimes, so it's just really fun. I'm a really fun person, you know. So yeah, so just go ahead and add me at Rubiipuga. It's RUBIIPUGA. But yeah, thanks again for watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for the support. Honestly, it has been amazing. I love you guys so much. And yeah, if you have any more ideas of me doing more fun videos or anything like that, please go ahead and comment below. I would love to hear your ideas. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you continue watching me.